Anyways, hello everybody. My name is Arjun, Allu Arjun. I'm an actor from the South, especially from Telugu. Not many people know for South. South is two different states. It's got Tamil Nadu, it's got Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Andhra. Each one has a language. My state is Andhra Pradesh. The capital is Hyderabad, and we speak Telugu. And I'm a Telugu actor, and I'm a regional actor. That's for me. And I started from here, just like in your pew. I never even dreamt that I'll be here on this side. So I just started like just Kenny one of you. And what do I say? Lots to say, but and I'm still trying to become a better actor than what I am. I've done 12 films, feature films, 12 to 13 films.
And on so
Yes, I won Filmfare Award as best, two Filmfare Awards as best actor, and a couple of state awards. And I came back to Bombay this time to learn acting again. And I'm not joking. I actually came for some voice training so that I want to brush up my skills a bit more. And I was thinking, when I started off, as students from here, when I started shooting from here, after the course, within 6 months, I was lucky enough to get a film. So I got a film. And when I started shooting, there are a lot of things which I learned on the shooting, which is about shooting, which is the real experience. So there are a lot of things that cannot be said, which we won't know. How much ever they teach you in acting school, you actually learn only when you go for a real shooting. So I made notes of all those things, which can be helpful for young actors. It's 10 years back, 10, 11 years back. So I'll give you some tips, which I wrote some few years back. And before we start, there's certain things that you can't ask. Don't ask me how to enter the film industry. I don't know. Don't ask me things like, do you have to really romance the heroine? I can't tell. I'm married now. That's just for the fun side. And before I just start, it's like this. These are my personal experiences. So it's like you have to understand, there are no definitions of anything, only different ways of description. If you ask me how an apple is, I'll say my apple is green, it's got yellow spots. If I ask you, you'll say your apple is red and it's got some other colors, any black spots. So each one's apple is different. So such is also this film industry. I have a different way of describing it. You have a different way of describing it. Out of your experience, you might be a different way of describing it. There are no definitions like this is the theory. There's no theory. There's only different ways of description for you guys to understand it better. So I'm just going to give you different ways of my perspective. There are no rules. I could be wrong. I could be right. But that's what worked for me. So I'm just here to share that as some basic stuff. Some very basic stuff. How many of you guys have actually gone for shooting? Raise your hands. You've actually been shooting, like you shot, like was it a feature film or television? Feature film? Feature film? TV ad. Feature films. So you know what experience, like how's everything. So there are other people who haven't been here. So I'm just going to rush through the basics of what is there, what is not there. I think technology is far more advanced now and the courses are much more advanced and updated. So I'll just rush through that quickly. Very, very small things. Just small things. All of you know blockings, right? What's a blocking? What's a tele lens? What's a zoom lens? And what's a block lens? Simple. You're doing a wide shot. It's a wide shot. Mid shot. Close up. Suggestions. What's a suggestion like? In your suggestion, behind me there's a camera and the opposite person is talking. And then they cut the same back. These are simple blocking things. I'm sure all of you must be knowing things like those. And when they hit a clap, what are the three things that's written in the clap? How many of you know? How many of you know what's written on the clap actually? None?
Scene number.
Yeah. Scene number 3. Yeah, you know what that is? Who's got a perfect idea of what it is? None? You have it. Perfect. Nothing. When you actually see, they do a clap, right? The first thing, they have a scene. Suppose there's a scene inside the room. The entire scene number is called, probably an entire scene will have 70 Cs. Probably you're shooting a scene number 14. So that scene number is written. The entire thing that happens inside this room or that particular geography is the scene. So the scene number is written. And every scene has probably 10 shots or 8 shots or 5 shots. It depends. So number of shots that they're shooting. And each shot, you know what's a shot, right? Cut in to cut out. Each shot has got a number of takes. So they have the scene number, iske baad the shot number, at the last you have the takes. So the number of takes depends upon the capacity of the actor. Do you screw up? After 10, I asked them, after 10, stop writing, 11, 12, start writing 1, 2 again. So go like no conscience. Sometimes go 16. You lose your confidence.
Yeah.
Sometimes
16.
I have gone for 23. That's what I was. Of course, that was on a song. So things like that. And
It's okay.
there's something? That's great. And when we go to shooting, you actually see a lot of equipment. There's no need for you to know what the equipment is because it's not our job. But it's just for us to know better, a better understanding of the environment, so that we don't feel alien over there. There are these black cloths that keep hanging in every shooting. Those are called cutters. Basically, when they put a light, they don't want the entire light coming. So they cut half the light with a cutter. So you should also get used to, cutters and thermocols, lights being, you have to work in these conditions. Because 10 feet radius around you, all your life you're going to have this. You're going to have this equipment all around you. So you should get used to this equipment, how they work. They have a thermocol sheet to enhance the light. They put a black cloth around you. They're actually acting there's a black cloth on your face here. One guy is holding like that. And you have to romance. Emote. One guy looking and tell no what the hell you're doing. So you should get ready for all of, Noken experiences. And what I learned very important thing is what I learned here, which I did not know when I actually leveled up the shooting, is, over here we train for, say, a little theater. Like when I'm talking to you, this is the facing. So it the staging. Like if I act like this, you see only 50% of my performance because we have. So what we do when we talk to other person, we talk like this. So you can see there. You can see more of me. Well, this is staging. And what is important in films is you have to hit your mark. No matter how many of you know about the focus marks? What is very important is you can't act. I can't act like this. Even if I act, I have to stay in the same axis line. If I come forward, the focus follower has to shift the focus. Otherwise, it will be blurry. So you have to act in your focus point. Sometimes when you're going wide, you have to tell them. And the best thing, my personal tip is when a cameraman talks to you, first always try to ask. Don't ask them technically, sir, what is the block length? But every actor has definitely the right to know the depth of the shot. Like this, sir, is it till here? So I always ask, it's this much. So you know how much to act. Sometimes, if it's a full shot and you didn't know, you thought it's only this much, you're actually at this. But if it's a full shot, you actually have a little more body language and you can move up. Things like that. So you should always know what is the depth of the shot. I don't know you should know what your frame is. And in a close-up, you should not move too much. Suppose, it's very difficult to catch. What is very important is focus marks. And you can't look down at your focus mark and from like that. They do have points. They give you points. According to your performance, they'll just come place a mark there. They don't restrict you mostly. Most deep things don't restrict you. We take it into focus. But a good actor, a sensible actor will also understand that the focus pull. The cameraman never does the focus. There's a person next to the cameraman who's called the focus puller. His job is to pull the focus. So actually, when you go to a shooting, you notice two guys sitting on a crane. One guy is a DOP who's looking for the code. The other guy is actually focusing on the focus, the sharpness. That is one thing that I want to tell. Focus is very, very important. And lighting. When it comes to lighting, this is a small tip. If you're acting in the outdoor, that's in the sun. We either act indoors in a sick or act outdoors. If you're acting outdoors, sometimes take the light. Like how I take, the staging, whatever I take, you should also take the light. If there is a shadow in your face, or if suppose you're shooting under a tree, what they say is, see through a place where there's a hole in the tree, so the light falls on your face. So stand there, exactly, so the light falls on. Take the light. Very, very important. Because, in a screen, you can come out well. That's why they do makeup for the face, so that you look bright. And they also put light on your face, so that you look bright. So whatever you do enhances out. That's all the small tips. Lighting, lensing, info. And everybody must be knowing what's 24, 48, 96. Most of you? Who doesn't know the 24, 48? People who don't know, raise your hands. A little up. Oh, you don't know what's a 24, what's a 48, and what a 96. What's a 500, what's a 1000 frames? Simple. What is happening in real time right now? If you capture it on camera, technically on a camera, television cameras are 25 frames, movie cameras are 24 frames. So let's not get into detail, but just a regular average, just let's keep this 24. 24 is when you can see the picture live. When you see an actor acting live, what happens is in earlier days, now it's all digital, but earlier days, film used to roll. It all used to be film. So 24 frames used to be there in 1 second. So that's when you get real-time normal action. A 48 is when you have a high-speed film. It's exactly double the time. So when you want a very enhanced or a very long duration, slow motion shot, it's called a 96 frames. So this is like, see, this is 44, this is normal. 48. Nice. Oh. There are, for action sequences or a couple of, extra shots or product shots, they use even 1000 frames per second. Very unlikely that they use it in actors, but they do also use it for action sequences. The bullet shooting shot, in those English films you see, the bullet jumps out. Hitting, you see those high frames moving. Those are 1000 frames. So mostly in slow frames, what they say is don't try to close your eyes as much as you can. When I hit, if it's a 1000 frame shot, if I'm actually, closing my eyes and hitting, or even if I blink my eye, so when you actually see it in a replay, you're actually doing, so half the shot you're closing your eyes. So try as much as possible not to close your eyes in a high frame shot. That's all.
No,
It's a hard limit.
I confess.
And many other small things. So used to keep me one thing. Very, very, very nice thing which you said. He used to say, if you look your character after the job is done. I don't know if you can still say it. Yeah. If you look your character, there's one thing that's just true. Ask any actor in the world, any good actor who has an understanding. They say your body can't lie. I never used to believe it. It's absolutely true. Your body can't lie. You can lie, you can fake it, but your body language, what you're trying to say, what you're trying to do, when somebody is faking it, they're faking it. How? When somebody is, a hypocrite, how? Somebody's got a bad thing against you, they don't like you, but they're being very sweet to you. You know it. How? We don't know. Say it.
And it doesn't match them.
Exactly. Your body can't lie. So you have to be real. Doesn't mean, when you have to kill a person, you don't have to kill the person. But you have to, the thought process has to be real. You have to run it in your head. They ask you to just see. There's some shots, just say, sir, just see. And I ask, why am I seeing? So he's running away. So you just look in there. So I have to have a thought process when I just look at the shot. I just can't see like, oh, it does work. But that's what actors do. But to be a great actor or a good actor, you actually have to think. He's running away. You should start. I picked it up very lately. I'm no expert I'm no expert actor. I'm a very average actor.
Oh.
Until trying to explore acting. But say the 10 steps in acting, probably in step 1, I'm in step 3 or step 4 max. So I'm also trying to explore. And one of the things which I never used to do is, they say, just look angry. This is very mechanical. You're doing mechanical acting. That's anybody can do. What is the next level that you can add? There are 100 things that can go. That we'll come back to later.